It's a quick one. Are you on the Luminosity train here?
Damn straight I am.
Damn, all right.
All about the Brazilians, bro.
Well, I mean, I've got to be honest. Like, this is the problem with best of ones and how I always try and approach them. Which I always think, like, could FaZe win one pistol round against Luminosity?
Sure,
yeah, they could. Could they win two? Yeah, they could. Once you do that in the best of one, things get a little bit tricky. So I am still a little bit worried, but we are going to see here, and actually, it is the terrorist side FaZe moving up. Banana rushing very close here. coldzera holding. Grenade goes out. Cold got to open up with a nice headshot. And that's Fox already going down.
And as Thorn would say, you know, not a big loss there to start things off for FaZe. They should be all right. Michael, AZ, Rain, and Jacob, as you guys can see, still alive. And, well, there's FNX. Just a quick peek into mid to try and get some info. And that's what he was basically hoping for. But, yeah, this is the big play here. Taco in from second mid. He's going to get the flank on all of them, and this is going to get brutal, Anders.
Oh, Taco, he's got everybody. Oh, they turn around for him. He's got the C set up. He takes one. A lot of chaos must have been in the FaZe lineup there, but Taco does go down. It still actually might be a favorable trade just because it's so confusing, but they're going to try and go back in here. Two people holding B, and they've got to go now as well. coldzera holding from the back line. Still 50 seconds left. Cold out in the open, and he ends up dropping. Fallen trying to get into a better position. Goes for the shot. He goes down to Jacob, and now finally a bit of a refrag coming in. It's now a 2-on-2, and the bomb has been planted in. Suddenly, FaZe are in a pretty good position here. FNX looking for the kill. First also coming in. Same position, same angle. Jacob going for the early shot here. Nice crossfire going on between the terrorist side. Michael going to pick up the one kill. He's got three now. And Fur trying to look for the opening. He misses the shot, then he goes down. It's a quad kill for Michael, and FaZe pick up the pistol round after a pretty bad start.
Yeah, after a real chaotic start there, actually. You would expect a little bit more out of Taco. He still trades 1 for 1, but you're just thinking he's got the CZ, he's up close, this could turn into a slaughter. That just seems like FaZe, they were able to get the...
What's confusing is he obviously goes down, and then the two people in B still seem to be a little bit unprepared. Like, I don't know why coldzera wanted to take that fight at such a deep angle. Like, he was way out in the open.
Yeah. That was going to be the next point to make.
You see how FaZe played that 2v2? That's how coldzera and whoever else was in that bomb side, I guess that must have been Fallen. coldzera and Fallen should have played that 2v2, or their positions exactly like FaZe played theirs. So, I don't know, that was a bit confusing. Now, they do have some armor and some pistols here. A lot of damage being dished out already. Jacob down to 22, and he's got the AK.
Yeah, he's already going to be fairly frustrated with that start. So annoying, just a random bullet to the face. And he's down to 22 HP. They've managed to change it up as well. He's going to have that MP7 now.
Random bullet to the face. That's going to be funny for a long time in my head.
Whoa.
AZ playing a different brand of Counter-Strike, one where you run into the smoke and just spray a good 360 with your SMG. I don't particularly like seeing that, but fair enough, AZ.
And the rotation is coming back out now from Luminosity towards the B site.
I think they might have heard that somewhere.
They got a little bit of, I mean, Sixth Sense is kind of kicking in here. I mean, they still have 4 guys stacked up on A right now. So it's not ideal for Luminosity.
Oh, Scout.
Yeah, but Scout isn't good enough. Well, he's going to be able to tag up 2. Gets another shot. Then Cold is in there with the CZ75 up close. He finds a headshot through. Fallen is still alive. They're taking a lot of damage here, FaZe.
Oh, it's another shot. Fallen right now decimating their lineup, but they've still got the bomb down. They've only lost 1 person here, even though Michael, Rain, and Fox are kind of low on health. See how this is going to turn out. FNX getting tagged up a bit. They don't have a lot of equipment here, LG, to try and make it through. It's a good double kill to go in. And now it's Michael and AC in the back lines. 2-1-3. That bomb is ticking. They need to get in here now. Michael with a good spray. 2-on-2. I think they might have got this round. There's the kill. And now Fur alone. This is expensive for FaZe, but LG obviously not going to win the round. And that's going to be it. That looked scary for a moment.
That definitely did. The fact that Michael was able to... Dude, Michael right now is actually playing pretty well. 4 kills in the pistol, and then basically staying alive behind new boxes for so long, playing the angles, making sure they didn't step out too far and become at risk. You know, basically, you know, he avoided taking the risk of taking a straight-up fight. He just tried to go for the peaks really quickly, and when he could...
7-0-0 for Michael right now. It's sort of a reverse James Bond going on, but he's also seems to be the only one really doing a lot, so... What happens if he dies early? They've gone for sort of only, again, 3 AKs here. They haven't been fully equipped, but they should know that Luminosity don't have that much equipment either.
No, this is the hard eco round, basically. Luminosity FaZe know that they force bought in the last round, and so they can expect to have a pretty easy round of it this time around, which is why Rain has his MAC-10 as well, just looking to farm up a little bit of money with that SMG. And just very straightforward approach here from FaZe. Same thing that we saw in the last round as well from them, and in the pistol round, actually. We just see them running around in that death squad. It's like 4 to 5 members running around in a group, and they just look to run over the defense. So there's nothing subtle here with what FaZe are showing us. It's all about just, you know, kind of just bulldozering onto a site.
9-1-0 right now for Michael. So I think this is the crucial round, and this is what they talked about on the analyst desk as well. You know, one thing's winning the pistol. You win that 4th round, things start to get really tricky. Especially if you're on the CT side. Fallen said it himself in the pre-game interview. You know, if they break our economy, well, this is one of those really heavy rounds when it comes to the CT side economy.
Smoke getting set up here for Banana, though.
That is so smooth. That doesn't hit the rooftop, so it can't even be cancelled with the Molotov or anything. I like that.
I like that FaZe are changing it up, though. Going second mid into apartments. They haven't shown this yet. So Luminosity, they're going to be faced with something new, although they do go for 4 players over on the A site early on here, Luminosity. Really, the key man here is Taco. He's going to be spawning them coming through, and, well, neither of them last long. Taco, he needs to get the spray, and he's not going to do it. 3 very quick kills coming in here for FaZe.
Wow, no chance for any refrags, it seemed, on the Brazilian side. So that's a big misstep there. And FNX, all he could do is hope for a couple of exits right now. This is perfect right now for the FaZe lineup. And again, you know, normally if you try and come out of apartments like that, you're going to be faced with the issue of having to sort of deal with either quad, which is almost behind you at that point, or pit, or even in the bomb side. It's like 3 or 4 different angles you have to worry about as FNX goes down. And but this time, it seemed like they were able to sort of coordinate the push just so that they had all the 1v1 fights they wanted. And no refrags really happening.
Yeah, Fallen getting caught there. That was definitely unfortunate for Luminosity. If he trades 1 for 1, then they have at least a little bit less pressure there. Or FaZe coming in through mid. They don't necessarily just get to walk up short for free. So that and Taco, unfortunately, not being able to spray down the man coming out of apartments. I mean, FaZe, they didn't show that early. They didn't show that tendency early on in the half. They decided to save that particular strategy for the first buy round, and it worked perfectly for them.
It's a good early kill this time, though, for FNX, taking down AZ. And, I mean, in the rounds where they haven't had sort of any weapons at all, they actually did a lot more damage, right? They did a lot of just, you know, damage, but obviously also got a lot of kills. So if they can keep that up, at least that will help them some. The refrag happens, and Fur has gone down. So much time still on the clock here. No rush at all for the terrorists to really go anywhere. And over at the B bomb side, it's just going to be FNX alone. And he's already used some bullets. I'm wondering if... Did he pick up Fur's gun or anything like that? No, he doesn't have a lot.
No, he's definitely knocked out a lot. If he could trade up, though, if he could just get 1 kill out of this, wouldn't be too bad. He's going to go for the peak. Michael is ready and waiting for him. That puts Michael up into double digits already with the kills. And again, FaZe, they just move in as a unit. And we're seeing this more and more in buy rounds, but that is pretty standard fare as far as anti-ecos are concerned. You know, you move in as a unit so that you can effectively trade up against the pistols. You don't necessarily get picked off one after another, as we saw there from Michael Elliott, or you just like slam them like Michael Elliott just did.
Fox right at the corner, Rain behind him. It's a good setup. They're essentially at the same angle, but at slightly different heights. It's pretty hard when you're peeking that corner as a CT to get an accurate kill on anybody. That makes it 5-0 here for the FaZe lineup. And we've got Fallen with the AWP and a must-win round for Luminosity. Again, this is a best-of-1 game. So I think they need to get back in this game and make it 10-5, essentially. Can't afford to let too much more go.
Okay. Well, again, similar approach to what they had in the first buy round here, FaZe. Getting way up into second mid and going super aggressive in Banana. Rain effectively trades, though. He gets both kills out of that situation, and that's going to force Luminosity to rotate an extra man over here. FNX now making his way towards that B site. But that's a difference there. They didn't challenge the banana play, or the banana smoke, the bottom banana smoke from Luminosity in the first buy round. Instead, FaZe had focused on second and mid, but this time around, they just decided to go ahead and take that fight.
Look at what a bad position this puts Luminosity in. They've got 2 people on A right now, so if the remaining 4 terrorists push, it's going to be a really uneven battle. And if they push B, I mean, it's going to come down to FNX just having some godlike spray, or maybe just going to go for the initial peek and flash out, see if he can take that fight. But That's a nice shot from Fallen. Does bring it back, and FNX going to win that fight. And now it's in their favor again. Just a one-man lead, but it might be enough. If they hit B, though, the rotation from Fallen is going to be key.
Kind of messes up that smoke, doesn't it? Oh, that's right on the edge. Fallen can't actually try and peek through. Yeah, there it is.
All right. He actually saw that. Whew. Well, that Michaelele, I mean, that one major in Cluj, he did have an unreal amount of clutches going into it. He's got 30 seconds. This would certainly be like, well, maybe not quite a career highlight, but it'd be an insane clutch to try and pull through it. 20 seconds now as well. I'm not sure I could see it happen. I think maybe Michaelele is just thinking about running down the clock here.
Yeah, or he catches Fallen off guard here.
Wow.
Look at this. Fallen is going to have no idea. Ooh, what?
He saw it.
Wow, Fallen.
That must have been a pixel, right? That's so unfortunate timing for Michaelele, but still, it's a round for Luminosity. It's going to make it 5-1, and moving into the 7th round, we'll see if the Brazilian side can keep it up. They survived with 3 members as well. This is pretty important. That was a 3-on-4 turned into a victory.
Yeah. Talk about a key round. So 1-5 the score. Luminosity now beginning their comeback here, perhaps, or FaZe just get the chance to just completely tomb them here. Shot goes out from Fallen. He's not going to connect, though. And again, FaZe, they put some pressure on Banana. But instead, they decide to change it up really quickly here. They're going to get AZ up into apartments, and then they just decide to wrap straight into mid, hoping to catch somebody out of position here on the defense.
Taco not going to get caught off guard. Gets the 1 kill in. Needs a little bit of backup here. They got the crossfire set up. They're set up for the trades. It's a good headshot coming in. A lot of damage here being dished out from the CT side, and the flashbang to buy more time for finally picking up, I think, his first kill of the game. But AC and Jacob are coming back into it, and it turns into a 2v2. The bomb is about to go down in the site here, and it's going to be a rough retake. Cold only just showing up on the spot.
They've got a couple of flashes. A single smoke here on Fallen. Decided to see where he decides to put that down if they are worried about somebody being in the pit. And it's going to go down fairly standard smoke, just blocking off the pit man, but there is an angle for him to abuse exactly. AZ moves in, so he's going to be able to have eyes on that bomb. Well, Jacob, not long for this world, but there's AZ. Peeks over the smoke, takes out Fallen, and now it's going to come down to Cold, who has a kit, but AZ sees him coming from a mile away. And that is a key round right there for FaZe. They reset the economy hard here for Luminosity.
Wow, this is, yeah, I mean, we talked about the sort of upset potential best of 1 games. This is, I would say, very close to being the case here. 6-1, complete economic reset for the Brazilian side. Exactly what everybody sort of warned against. This is scary.
This is a catastrophe as far as Luminosity are concerned. This should be FaZe getting up to 7 from 7 rounds fairly comfortably. They could even go farther than that. It's going to come down to whether Luminosity want to force the issue or not, if they want to go for the force buy in the next round, or if they're comfortable letting FaZe get so far ahead on their T side. Fox taking a little bit of damage here to start things off, but again, FaZe, they just spread out across this map, and then they just, this is like some standard stuff, really. They leave AZ alone on one side, and then they group up as 4. And again, they're just going to start moving around as that unit.
Well, Rain being a little bit aggressive here. Fox did actually take a lot of damage, but you see how they sort of slow it down. They don't get panicked behind it and try and punish anything that's going on there. They just keep it slow, and I really like that from the T side here. Grenades raining in, and see if Cold can stay up here. Fur gets the 1 kill. FNX wants to push forward, but they are ready for it. Fallen playing close here. Good headshot goes in, but he's tagged as well, very low in the corner, and he can't get out. Rain gonna end up taking him down. Cold with a nice 1 headshot, but the smoke is gonna prevent him from getting more. So it's a 3-on-3, yes, but again, they're gonna have the bomb down, and this retake is gonna be so hard.
Yeah, this is really difficult. Fur, though, he's got an AK to work with, so at least they have a little bit of a crossfire attempt here from Luminosity. Taco starting off strong, though. He's just managed to take out Fox. But then Rain is there to remove Cold, and it's going to be down to Taco and Fur. And now just Fur with the AK. He gets 1 headshot. The clock is ticking, but it's not going to work. Rain will find him. Quad kill for Rain, I believe, in that round right there. Got to farm him up on the anti-ecos, you know? Get them stats, Anders.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like everybody on the FaZe lineup here is getting put into play. Fox maybe a little bit, well, actually Fox and Jake can 3-4 kills there, but yeah, Rain, Michaelele, 13, 10 kills, and then AC in the middle somewhere. Not at all a bad start, 7-1.
Where did Rain come from?
Tried.
Like, all of a sudden, yeah, I'm actually just going to get 13 frags. Like, how did that happen?
And you talked about whether or not they go for the Force this time, and they have, and you can tell the difference already. Limited grenades, no AWP for Fallen, and I almost wish that they would have gone for a little bit more aggressive play because of the limited grenades. This is going to be an explosive play out of Armaments, and this is really bad. Oh, Taco, even halfway falling asleep there. Fur getting a kill. Taco gets another one, and it actually works out. Did it seem to you like he was sleeping then?
Yeah. But at the same time now, this is perfectly fine. They leave Fox alone. 1v3, he's stuck in pit, but the rotation is going to come out now from Luminosity. They know where the bomb is playing from now. And well, it's going to take just a huge play. Nice reactions there by Fox turning away from the flash. But is he going to be able to spot somebody out? Yes, he will.
Oh, he's being flanked as well. And Taco, no idea why he wouldn't wait for the bomb plant then, because there's almost no risk to doing that. Whereas walking out, now it's a 1v2. If Fox clutches this, that might be the game, actually. Fox hiding behind the box. They are getting a little bit closer. He's spraying, and it's too much to handle there. Some decent coordination between the last two players there. But I think Taco could have definitely waited, and they would have been even safer.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to that experience. We saw it cost them a few rounds versus Fnatic in the last match, Luminosity.
It's one of those things where, like, if 3v1, there's probably like, you know, still like a 90% chance they win it, even if Taco goes down. But if he stays up there, it goes to like 99%.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so close. You pretty much win the round. So there's no reason to risk that just for the sake of it.
But again, it's Taco, right? Getting a little ahead of himself, deciding to take unnecessary risks with the push. That is something that's just a little frustrating to see. But again, he needs to be tempered, and he is a young one of the younger players in the scene as well, especially career-wise.
Well, let's see. Still don't have a lot on the CT side. Taco in the middle of the hallway there. And yeah, not staying around to take that fight is definitely the right move. That could have been a bit scary.
For one of his favorite spots, though.
Well, he has got backup, but he's also the only one with a grenade, so FNX going to peek the corner real quick there. Try and just divert their attention. Pop flash goes out. Actually, oh, he flashes himself. And Mike Hilliard turns to 180. FNX on the corner. Sprays with the FAMAS. He gets the one kill. Could get a second one, but no, he's going to get taken down by Mike Hilliard. And now Taco in the pit, and they're coming from every which angle. This is a very hard position to play. And Fox is waiting cold. Is he going to check the corner? No, he will not. And he ends up going down. Taco to fall in the pit. This is an absolute disaster for the Brazilian side. They are getting shreked, Samler.
They are getting shreked. What is this? Fallen, you've only got 19 HP. He's probably thinking they're all so very low right now, and there's so many different situations here for FaZe where it could have gone south, but instead they're the ones who are sitting with 3 players alive on that site. And well, now for Fallen, he's just hoping that somebody gets impatient on FaZe's side, that they decide to run in here and see if they can't pick him off. He isn't even backing off to try and say, yeah, there we go. That's what he was looking for. Get the 1 kill, drop him down to 2, and then back off to save the AK.
I mean, that situation with Fur in the ninja corner, that, you know, even if he didn't throw the flashbang at all, if he just peeked out, that would have landed him in a better situation. But the fact that he then flashes himself, doesn't get the kill on Michael, who turns 180 and kills him, those are the sort of situations that really cannot happen, especially not when you're this far behind.
Yeah, we're seeing some nerves here, it seems, on yeah, there's the pause as well. Yeah, that's just, man, he gets that kill. It's a totally different situation, because then the Archman is there.
Yeah. They have a good crossfire. It's hard for them to punish Fur in the corner. Yeah, I guess this is the tactical timeout coming in from Luminosity.
Must be, yeah.
Fallen trying to calm down the troops a little bit here. Great start for the FaZe team, though, right? Picked up by a new organization, and a big one of that. And then you get to your first LAN, and boom, here we go.
Mm-hmm. No, they're starting off super strong, and there weren't a lot of believers. I mean, myself included. I wasn't too excited. Wasn't thinking that FaZe would be able to put up much of a fight here versus the Brazilians, considering the Brazilians are just looking so good right now. But
let's see. Just a little bit of concern here in the...
Fallen sick. Like, why is he holding his hand in front of his mouth like that?
Well, some of the players actually earlier were complaining that that the temperature in the arena is a little bit low. I mean, on the other hand, it's like, what, -6 or 7 outside?
Yeah.
And as the day goes on, I'm sure, like, as the arena fills up, it'll be better and better. So those are just the working conditions of a Counter-Strike player, isn't it?
You remember DreamHack Winter 2013, right? Doors are open. It's like
Yeah.
negative something outside. All the doors open because people are bringing in their PCs, and basically you're just sitting there freezing.
True, that does happen.
I don't know if it's that bad here.
The FaZe lineup, I think, is looking surprisingly calm. Because I feel like these guys are like the sort of the mess around team, right? They're always joking. They're always having like a decent time almost no matter what. So, you know, winning this much, I think they'd be almost a little bit more bubbly. But
they're looking a little bit serious.
So the new organization.
Exactly, man. They're here to do work, Anders. That's the thing.
Right.
You know, you always talk sometimes about, or there was talk, you know, about teams. They underperform when there's a lot going on behind the scenes. You know, they're changing orgs or there's some kind of drama or other. Maybe that's what was happening. They've been sandbagging this whole time because they're waiting to get on FaZe. Yeah. And then they're going to show us their true potential.
People always say that, but then there's always like that one team that shows up and has been like through hell and just like, and then they still play well. So it's like, yeah, probably not. Probably not. Wow, what's the lights? They're coming on. I'm not sure what the issue is. It seems like this is more than a tactical timeout. So
yeah, this has been going a little bit too long here.
Maybe somebody, unpause. We're unpausing. We're back in the game, guys. Good news. Of course, if you are just joining us, then this is the first game of the day, and I think we're doing simultaneous games. So I do believe SK is also playing Na'Vi.
Are we really?
I think so. Someone said that in the beginning, I think.
Okay,
I could be messing that up.
No.
Yeah, and obviously later on we'll have Mousebox playing VP, I believe, and the two Danish teams, Astralis and Dignitas, are playing each other. So there's a lot going on today, and we are just getting started here in Leipzig.
Yeah, Astralis, Dignitas is going to be a sick game as well.
Yeah.
Always interesting with the Danes plays against each other.
Yeah, a matchup that actually almost sort of notoriously the favorites have had a tough time in, right? It's been like 16-14 a number of times. And they have a new organization as well, their own indeed. Well, apparently it's 4-1 to Na'Vi, so I guess we'll keep you guys updated on that as well. Fur, hiding in boiler room, close range with the C-set, 75. Nice shot. Seemed to be almost pre-aiming that, even though that seems unlikely as well. Goes for a second one, and Fur being lethal, that drops the bomb, and now he's got the smoke up. Oh, he can't make it out. Rain gonna catch him, and that makes it a 3-on-3. Fallen with the scout here, just trying to be a little bit annoying, and Michael is low on health.
Michael is down to 3 HP somehow. He's barely dodged that. We're gonna have the rotation coming out now from Cold, who has a rifle as well, so he should be in a decent position here to stop FaZe before they can get onto this B site. And the rotation is also coming out here from Fallen with that scout. So good read here from the Brazilians, shifting around the defense, making sure that they're going to be there to greet FaZe when FaZe try and make the play for the B site. Instead, it's going to be Fox, and he might actually, yeah, looks like he was able to do a little bit of damage there to Taco, and then he spots out Fallen as well, so there's some good info for him to work with.
Yeah, but that compromises Fallen's position. Now he has to worry about getting shot in the back all the time. Fox being very annoying right now. Cold going for the shot now. He's revealed his position, and they're going to wait for him in the back lines here. Still got 7 seconds, 8 seconds. They need to get the bomb down, and they're going to try for it. Cold, he can't actually stop it. He gets the kill on Michael anyway, and a bit of a scout shot coming through. There's the kill, and now Fox, can he stop this from being diffused? That's the big question. Fallen is ready for him. Fox lines up, and he's going to end up going down. And that was a double kill, I think, at the end from Cold Zero. So that was a very important round here. I mean, if Luminosity can bring it back to 8-7, this will still be definitely a dreadful first half for them, but it will be still a competitive game, right? You can still win that.
Let's say, yeah, this is all off of Fur, though. 2 kills for him. This second one just so unlikely. AZ going for the pre-fire, and it just doesn't save him. And then we get the replay of Cold just going ham.
I thought Cold would risk it and go deny the bomb, right? Because if he denies the bomb at like 5 seconds, that's it. The round is over no matter what happens to him, but yeah, hard to say what the best call is. Oh, very aggressive. They tried this once before and they got punished by Rain. They almost take down Fox as well. It seems like that timeout, maybe Luminosity sort of managed to get their minds right again, because this is a little bit better for them right now.
Yeah, now it's shaping up nicely. And again, FaZe, they're going to group up as a unit. And there's the flash. 2 flashes, in fact. A delayed one going in onto short, and it's going to allow them to get up onto mid very quickly here, and they're just wrapping around to Arch. Great anti-flash coming out, though. We can see Fox just full blind, hoping to get lucky with a shot. Well, he's going to get a bullet in the end. It's going to be Michael and AZ, the last 2 alive here for FaZe. Easy kill for Cold, and he should be able to pick up the second one here as well. They should know that the last man is playing from short. AZ, gonna let him know. But then, yeah, Cold will eventually get that third kill.
Well, it's a start, Semler. They're building something at 4 and 8, and we're moving into the 13th round here. Again, best of one game, just to reiterate. It feels like somehow it's been a while since we've seen best of one. That used to be the major complaint everyone had, right?
Yeah.
But there is like something more intense about it sometimes. It's nice switching, I think, between the formats.
Well, this could be an issue as well for... Oh, well. Yeah, this is just falling apart here. How in the hell? Up in apartments, one dies, and in Banana as well, and they just get wiped out. Luminosity. It looked like they tried to go for some aggression there, and it just doesn't pan out at all.
I think... All right, we'll see. Fallen behind the smoke here. Can't really see anybody through it. He's going to be walking in here, but if he takes a shot, then they're all going to be coming through, and he ends up going down. Jacob just blind spraying him. It looked like, I'm not sure who it was. Was it FNX rushing down Banana?
Yeah.
It looked like he had the mindset that he was going to connect with the terrorist players around the same time that the guy pushing midward, so they would sort of catch them at the T-ramp. So sort of mentally looked like he had no idea that they were going to be sort of almost at the top Banana. So, yeah, just, I think, the wrong timing for Luminosity, essentially. Because if they catch them a bit further down, then both players, the one rushing middle and FNX on Banana, they can shoot at them from either angle, right? And that's a tough position to be in as a terrorist, but yeah, they managed to sort of rush their way out of that on the FaZe side. Cold is in a lot of trouble here.
He is. He's already low, and they really need him to survive with that M4 so that they can actually have a decent force buy in the next round. There's the peek, and it fails. Jacob is able to pick him off first. And, well, they don't even actually survive with the bomb there. So, or rather, bomb ticks down, nobody goes up with it, and yeah, that is going to be what happens. Luminosity go for the force buy, and that's what you have to start. They have to go for something big here, Luminosity. FaZe already have 9 rounds on T side. Luminosity desperately need the next 2 rounds here in this half to give them a fighting chance in the second half. If they pick up the pistol, then they can tie it up at 9-9, and then, you know, they just need to have a really solid T side. But
I mean, if you think about the game that LG had against Fnatic on this map, right, and how competitive that was, how close it was, it definitely feels like we're seeing a slightly different Brazilian team here. Molotov actually fails to go into the bedroom. Not sure if it would have been cancelled by the smoke, but either way, Rain comes in with a good shot, good opening there, and Fallen, and he ends up going down with a max 7 on the corner, I believe.
They're just dominant right now. They're taking fights all over the place and winning them. FaZe, they're looking for duels, and that's the key thing. I mean, full flash, just mad spray. Awkward. And, well, FNX will pick up one, but that's it. Now it's going to be down to Cold with an M4 again over here on the B site. They don't even need to worry about this guy. They can just hoof it over to the A site. They know they've got the control here.
That looked hilarious. They were running into apartments while flashed and just spraying the whole hallway. Wow, this is definitely...
it's not pretty.
It's not pretty right now. Oh, I mean, for FaZe, it's awesome, right?
For FaZe, it's sick. And this is not the start that we were expecting from FaZe at all. That's why, man. They were sandbagging this whole time.
Well, Cold. 1 on 4 at the moment. Just looking for exits. He's not going to get that. 10-4 moving into the 15th round, the last of the half here, and a very impressive start from the FaZe lineup. They definitely doing good work at the moment. Mike Hilele carrying them very early on with like what was it, like 10-0 scoreline at the beginning. So that definitely helps out. Now they're all C-set 75 and grenade.
Yeah, again, second round, 15th round here for the first half. And while Luminosity are sitting on 4 rounds CT side, this is, and I think, what was it? YNK was saying, you know, I'll give them 10 rounds, you know, to FaZe. So in order for that prediction to come true now, Anders, Luminosity, they need to play perfect.
Yeah, we need to have a word with YNK later, don't we? You know, he didn't go full Moses and, you know, said it was 100%, but still.
He did say that this would be a stompy kind of game. I think we just kind of messed up on which team was going to do the stomping here. Who put the boots on today?
Apparently so. Well, FNX playing the corner. Are they going to try and run through the smoke? They're going to try and boost, in fact, the corner of the smoke there to look over, but that fails a little bit. Cold just sad at the failure, goes back in the corner. It looks like they want to hit that B-bomb site. I don't blame them. They've been very successful over here.
Fallen, he's got that little pop flash he's ready to chuck out there. FNX is also rotated back around as well. Not sure if Rain was close enough to hear the steps, but seems like he's got a good idea of where this man's going to be peeking from. Just the timing couldn't have been worse.
Fallen getting close, but they've spotted him, and that is very bad news. FNX going to go down as well. They're trying to get some shots through here, but it looks like a FaZe round, so 11-4. I don't see it going any other way at this point. AC going to get that kill, and Taco and Fur, there's not a lot you can do. You can't really blame them at this point here. Goes down to Michaelele as one, and Taco is going to end up dying as well. Flawless round at the end. 11-4 finish for the terrorist side here. Can't believe it.
Yeah, really hard to believe, actually. Where did this come from? This is just perfect for FaZe. I mean, they're moving around.
Well, I mean, what is interesting is that, you know, during the Clues Major, right? This is what we're seeing from them as well, and why they made it so far in the tournament. Just more or less everybody turning up, you know, and that's not what we've been seeing from them in the last while. Certainly not in Minsk. Certainly not in some of the online games they've had since. They looked just very, very demotivated. Like they weren't really interested in playing.
Lackluster.
Yeah, you know, just sort of just turning up, but not really being there. Well, we'll see if FaZe win this round, then it might just be set and done. Jacob, though, getting caught out a little bit. He still gets that kill, goes for a bit more. Flashes come out to help him out, and now a second player is here at top banana. This is going to be very tough now. They need to get this push in on A. Jacob shutting down Fallen, seeing, even more importantly, that nobody else is there, and this is very, very bad news. Michaelele in the corner. He's going to end up dropping, but Fur goes down, and FNX and Cola left.
2-on-4 retake, though. Fox has got the smoke. They can drop that in front of Pit if they want. Instead, they're just going to take the straight-up fight. Cold is going to get taken out, and AZ hits the headshot on FNX, who's playing from Pit. Throw the smoke anyway, whatever. You just won the pistol. You pretty much just tombed Luminosity, and we might actually have, at this point, this is where FaZe can just plow through this first map and lock Luminosity out of it. 12-4, Anders.
I mean, a wake-up call for LG, really. It's other teams and sort of in global offensive history have had this issue where they get so close that they become very competitive with sort of the top level teams. You know, we see how aggressively Luminosity are playing against a team like Fnatic, but then suddenly teams that sort of maybe fly under the radar,
sure,
suddenly they become a problem again, right? And maybe that's what's happening to LG here. I mean, if you're LG going into this tournament, if I had to sort of pick some teams to try and strat against, it probably wouldn't be FaZe at this point. It'd probably be the Astralis lineup, right? I would think if I have to meet them at some point, I better be ready for that, right? So I'd put a lot more energy into that, and I would think, well, we've seen how these guys play in the last couple of days. This will be not a walkover, but it'll be all right. You know, we've already beat them a couple of times, and it'll be good. And then it isn't.
And then it isn't. Yeah. You're so giggly as well. You're just like.
Well, I'm happy because I've been so frustrated at watching FaZe play lately. It's been painful to me. I feel like I've had to resort to words that we can't even say on stream because it's been so annoying. But this is much better, and I really appreciate that. So, you know, good job, the FaZe guys, for not disappointing any longer. Jacob going through with a good shot on Fallen there, and actually keeps challenging. He might not need to, but he's just feeling it right now. He ends up dropping, but a good refrag comes. Even a team kill there. I think Cold stepped in front of Fur, or maybe Fur was just getting angry as well. Either way, it's a round for FaZe. 13-4.
Man, it's so fast at the end of the round as well, actually, because I believe it's only like 3 seconds once everybody's dead that it just swaps over. So it makes it pretty hard to go and pick stuff up.
Right. Yeah, some changes. That's some changes to death cam as well.
Death cam is 2 seconds now. So that's something that's already been, you know, chopped down. So it should be down to 2 seconds, but they've also reduced how much time at the end of the round you have to run around with. That is an interesting change. Death cam, yeah, that goes without saying. Oh, Fallen.
It would have been heroic and beautiful, but he gets shot in the back instead by Rain. Fox looking for an opening on Cold Sierra and will be successful.
Oh, and a bit of a nade there into underpass, and they've got him boxed in at this point. Fox in the back line and T-spawn. Wherever LG decide to go, it's going to get nasty. And there it is, the first one down. Doesn't realize that the second man is waiting from second mid as well, but he will in the end, and Fox will be able to pick up 3 kills here. 2 for Rain.
some of the tournaments I played in 1.6 had a sort of the death cam feature was instant fade to black. So the second you died, your screen would just go all black. So you couldn't like see anything anymore. That was interesting. But you get really used to it, and actually it's I mean, I think it's a decent enough feature. Been brought up many times.
There's certainly been a lot of discussion, you know. Well, it is going to be the buy, but Fox hits a great shot on Fur in mid. Just big spray coming out here from Rain. He will get traded by Fallen, but it's not enough here for Fallen. He needs to get a second kill. They need to bring it back to a 3-on-3. Because you do have that rotation coming out from AZ as well, making sure that he's in position to support his mate over on the B site. And there's still 2 players alive over on A site for FaZe, so now it's going to be down to Luminosity to demonstrate that they can run over defense the same way that FaZe did in the first half. Just move together as a unit, trade, and just go until that bomb is planted.
Yeah, this is a sweet setup from FaZe, though. I like what they're doing here. Everything is very safe right now. And if AZ can just get this pop flash in, it's going to be all over once, and twice comes running through, but oh, they line up for him. It's now going to be a 1-on-2 here. Fallen goes to pick up the bomb. It's inside the smoke. Actually going to waste a lot of time doing that. If it had been straight in there, maybe he could have just run and put down the bomb. Now he's got 45 seconds to try and see if he can mind game Michael and Fox.
And both of them are moving together here. This is also really wise by FaZe. Stick together so that if one goes down, the other one can trade. And so Fallen, he's got that AK, but he's got to look into CT here, and it's going to get nasty. They've got that AWP. He takes out Fox. Not sure if he spotted Michael. Did he actually spot the second man?
That looked like they almost lined up for him. It looked like that could have been like a 2-for-1 situation, but Michael has a really hard task to try and deal with here. He doesn't know if Fallen is still in that corner. He couldn't hear him run back, and he's going to be a long time away, but because of the new bomb timer and everything, even without the kit, he doesn't have one currently picked up. He's still going to have time to run back in here. The big problem is Fallen will have so much time to put himself in a better position, which is going to be the pit, apparently. There is a grenade and a flashbang on Michael, though.
Unfortunately, Fallen has a bit too much HP.
Oh, well.
Nice nade. Yeah, down to 7.
How did it do so much damage?
That did way too much, actually.
Yeah, I think that there is a bug that actually makes it go through armor. Maybe that was it. Michael tapping the bomb once. Fallen wants to go and look for it, and he's going to win that fight. There is a bug, and I don't even think it's reproducible, which means the problem is it's very hard to sort of, you know, debug it. So you don't accept it. It's like if you hit a grenade at a certain angle, it'll penetrate the armor, and it'll be like you have no armor at all. So I'm sure that look at his health here. Yeah, no grenade can do that much damage unless you don't have armor, which he did. Well, quad kill for Fallen. I'm getting distracted by the awesome grenade. That puts us 5-14, and FaZe here without any rifles or armor indeed. I want to say it's a breathing room here for the Brazilian side, but I don't know, man. I think they need more.
They're making it expensive already. They take out FNX. Thought for a moment that Jacob would be able to get something with that 5-7, but it's not going to be the case. Well, AZ is going to get spotted by Fur as well. He's gone. So it's just down to Rain here with the dig. And he's been smoking off. He does spot the man here. Dude, that would have been...
Yes, Rain. I see what you're doing.
Go for the 360. Go for the 360. Let's go.
If you hit this shot, Rain, might have to strangle you with a mouse cord. It's just... You're not allowed to do that, are you? It's too much. 360
headshot dig.
He was so ready for it. That's what I mean with these guys always having fun, right? That seems to me like that's the team chemistry, which I think is really cool. It's one of the things I enjoy about it. 14-6, moving into the 21st round. Luminosity starting to save some FaZe. Damn. I'm on point with this today, Sam. I'm ready.
What is this? Fallen gets out of there alive? That should not happen. And a second kill coming in from FNX. Rain and Jacob, they're going to have to rotate over to this A site because it's about to get real lonely over here for AZ. AZ is actually going to look for a fight up in apartments, see if he can't catch somebody out here. But right now, Luminosity, even getting 2 kills, they still play it slow, man. They still take their time.
I don't mind that. I think that goes with like their general MO. And I don't know, FaZe, like they've got so many rounds to play around with here where they could, like this time they try and go for some aggressive peaks to get some picks. Doesn't work. Next time they could do something else. They can just keep, you know, testing things out. At some point though, it is obviously going to be a little bit tricky, and you got to wonder when is the time when FaZe realize this could still be a game for the Brazilian side? I mean, I wouldn't think it's quite yet, but I think once you get to like 14, 12, or 13, you know, like once they get that close, you have to like do something else. But actually, in the meantime, I'm for teams trying crazy stuff to get it, you know, just to clear out the rounds. Na'Vi up 11-2 currently.
Not a bad scoreline for them.
SK having a rough time, yeah.
Well, that's definitely one of the more predictable matches coming into this tournament.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Same as
but
VP Maus.
the problem is, it's their best of one games, right? And if you think about it, I mean, Freeze has been playing pretty well. We've got Magic on that team as well, and he's been playing super well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like with this kind of result, it does show you a little bit that nothing is that predictable. Rain, good spray control.
Yeah, he actually saves his gun. But the rest of his team, they might be hard-pressed here to actually go for a buy. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Plus, why essentially would they when they've got so much space to, or room to work with, right?
Oh.
Just save and buy later.
Showing some restraint, though. Only one man going up to the PG-50. Rest of them sitting on the standard issue. Although, no, wait a second. Two of them have gone for PG-50s. AZ as well. So Jacob and AZ, they've both gone ahead and invested in some more effective pistols. Raid trying to use the smoke to his advantage, isn't going to find anything atop Banana. And well, again,
Some
Luminosity.
bullets to the chest, I think, is what he found.
Well, look at, I mean, Luminosity, just really different approach from what we saw from FaZe. FaZe was all about, you know, moving around on the map as 4 with like one guy lurking off to the side.
Well, I mean, we talk about this so much, isn't it, that Luminosity is essentially like a Brazilian version of Na'Vi. Except sometimes they seem actually to be better coordinated than the Na'Vi do.
True.
So at least on the T side. So yeah, I think that's why we're seeing this style from him. This would be just like watching an Na'Vi game right now. Slow,
Methodical.
yeah. But they have very low grenades, though. I mean, considering it's only just 50 seconds now on the clock. 2 smokes, 1 Molotov, 0 Molotovs now. I think they checked the ninja corner there when nobody was, but... Oh, actually, maybe not. The other ninja corner. And if they go and check B right now, which seems like they're putting Fallen in there, he's sort of leading the charge. If he sees that no one is here, then yeah, they realized. Good job.
You see the bomb rotating already, yeah. So as soon as he gets that info, boom. Luminosity, they pounce on it. They get the job done. 19 seconds left, and they should be able to get the bomb plant. Taco just making it last as long as possible.
How many rounds for Luminosity before you get on the Comeback Arena train?
14 maybe?
14 for they have tied the scoreline.
Yeah.
All right, then. You're a hard man, Semler.
I'd say that's fair. Up until that point. Yeah, up until that point.
What? Did he have a knife out?
This is getting a little awkward. They're just turning this into a beatdown at this point.
Oh, Rain. They're going to get the 1 kill in. He saved it against 2 people last time, but this time it's just a bit more. He hits 1 more headshot. I mean, Rain is turning out to be being lethal right now. 8 and 14. We're holding back our enthusiasm for now. We know that this can change at any second. FaZe need 1 round where they have like a good entry frag, a good opening. They got Fox with the AWP now, and then it could all crumble for the Brazilian side. It's very hard to play a game like this and make no mistakes on the terrorist side.
Well, straight up smoke execute here from Luminosity. They're in mid once again. They're just going to go charging through into AZ's bullets. Rain finds a headshot, and this is shaping up nicely for FaZe.
Finally, they traded, but this is way, way late. Taco low on health. The grenade is out there for a second. Oh, Rain gets shot in the face, and Mike Kalele down in pit. They need to kill him quick. Jacob coming into it as well, and lands a running headshot on Fallen. Taco is very low right now, and in a 1v3. It seems like this is going to be match point as well for the FaZe team, and it's Mike Kalele, I think, with a double kill to almost end it here. 15-8. Now we need 7 straight rounds in a row here for Luminosity.
Yeah. And luckily for them, these rounds prior to this one have been going pretty well for them, so they actually have money to go for the buy. I was worried for a second there if they'd be somewhat limited, but no. They've got all the money. And so no AWP for Fallen, but still rifles, nades, whole shebang. Anders, they've got what they need. Now can FaZe start things off with a bit of an upset here, with a bit of a big play.
Well, Fox pushing up. I think Fallen was up on the wood stacks down there, but he ends up going down. Obviously, a good start. Refrag coming into it as AZ goes down. I'd be very disappointed in FaZe if they can't finish this game with 7 rounds. They just need like 1 of 7. That should absolutely be possible on the CT side of Inferno. Rain covering Archway, and down in pit, I think it's Michael Elliott playing around with that M4. He's actually all the way up in Graveyard. It was for a second. Good position, though. I wish he would have stayed there.
Yeah. About a peak effective, and, well, FNX with a bit of a lucky break. Nice headshot onto Michael Elliott as well. But the timing there, the fact that he's so late to go for the repeak, or for the actual follow-up kill on his on the guy who killed his mate, that was definitely a little bit too close.
coldzera peeking out from that box once the bomb is down, that's the sort of stuff that really scares me. Because again, what's to gain from it? But if someone was in library waiting with an AWP, that could be turned into a 2v2 instantly. Those things trigger me some, you know, I can't deal with that.
Yeah. Well, why are you going for the peak when you're ahead? You know, these sorts of situations where it's just like sit behind the boxes and listen. Wait for them to make a sound to allow for you to react. If you decide to take that fight, you are giving them a way back into that into the round.
Jacob and Fox get to save their rifles, which is a good job on them. And that means that, yeah, Luminosity still have to be careful in this round. The rest of FaZe seem to be buying up, so they have enough money to just spread it around. I mean, because of Act 7 and everything else, I don't particularly mind this. I think sort of mentally, even if they don't win this upcoming round, if they just get like 3 kills or something, they will still feel like it's just a question of time. And Luminosity won't get like any momentum rolling, right? So I think it's okay to also beat them down a little bit here when you have so many rounds to play with.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Rain, not going to get the second one. Again, 1-for-1 trade over here in apartments. But Luminosity this time, they're the ones who are going to, well, press a little bit more for Banana. Fox has got his AWP, but no targets here waiting for him in mid, unfortunately. Oh.
Sounded like that grenade was close. Fox, I think, is playing on Archway with the AWP, and we've got Michael Elliott again in pit, so, you know, not the strongest setup at the A-bomb site, whereas B right now seems better defended. Jacob and AC both crossfire set up. They even have a Molotov and a flashbang, so if they try and come through into that B-bomb site, it could end very abruptly for them.
Yeah.
Could be done.
Wow. Smoke goes down. Those up in apartments, though. We have to see if they're going to be able to brute force their way onto this B site. 35 seconds left here for Luminosity to make the call. They've left Cold behind in mid, but he's going to start making his way back to his teammates. And they're just going to go charging onto this side as 4. No time wasted.
25 seconds. This is so scary again. We mentioned Na'Vi. Well, this is the timing the Na'Vi would try and go for as well. 20 seconds now. Very, very little on the clock here. AC going to go for the quick spray. And a nice headshot. FNX goes down as well. Jacob with the shot. And this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Cold in a 1v3. He's got 9 seconds. He goes for the bomb, but he can't complete it here. If he does, he'll be dead as soon as he steps out. He goes for the AK and actually does somehow take out AC. What a shot there. He should have been dead immediately. Now it's a 1v2 versus Michael Elliott and Fox. And he goes for the spray. Hits one headshot. Low on health. He turns around and there's the shot. Michael Elliott to finish it. Mag 7 in hand. 16-9. And FaZe defeat Luminosity at the first game of this tournament.
First game of the day, and a pretty big match. I mean, you would say that both of these teams are equal in a sense as far as the skill is concerned, but today it was definitely FaZe that showed up to start things off here at the tournament. Luminosity, they never really managed to get anything going for themselves at the beginning of that first half. And then after that, it just becomes this mental struggle. You know how far you are, how far behind you are, and it just keeps adding weight on, and eventually we just see them. Well, everything going according to plan here for FaZe. They just get choked out.
Yeah. So there we go. Bit of an upset, and a much better form for the newly minted FaZe lineup. I mean, than we've been seeing previously. In Minsk, they were looking pretty miserable, I would say, and weren't looking Like they you know, they were physically present, but not necessarily mentally. So I'm excited to see that they've somehow changed that around. Definitely a good job, because that's actually something that can be like tricky to do. Like they haven't had that much time, what, like 4 days since? So yeah.
Yeah, and whether you got some rest or not, that's the other question. You know, did anybody get sick in the meantime? You know, coming back from Belarus, was it? No.
Did anybody get sick? Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're wearing a scarf inside, you know, and a jacket. You're gonna be all right. Am I gonna be all right sitting next to you?
See a couch over there.
There is a couch with snacks and everything. I don't know where this cast is going at this point, but
Neither do I.
really, really, really good job for the FaZe team. Now we're gonna go to the desk, and I know a couple of analysts now that have something to answer for. So, Sadakist, what do you think?
I'm a believer. It's all about FaZe.
FaZe
All
up.
about FaZe. Thank you, Anders and Thorin, who's obviously come dressed accordingly. Guys, that was not at all what we predicted.
No, it wasn't. I think we got a bit of a role reversal, if anything. Luminosity looked completely lost for the better part of that game. They did get a couple of rounds on the T side, but that was just prettying up a really ugly result.
I mean, it was the worst case scenario for them, like we mentioned in the pregame, showed that actually Inferno is probably the best map that FaZe could get. And also, if they get a strong start in both halves, if they can get the economy going, and it's exactly what happened in the first half. They would win the pistol, you know, go up 3-0, 5-0. Then every time Luminosity wins a round, FaZe wins the following round, breaks their economy, and it, you know, in the end, ending up with 11 rounds on T side. It was obvious that Luminosity was, you know, has a good T side as well, but winning 12 T side rounds on Inferno without a pistol,
That's steep.
It's close to impossible.
Yeah, well, we'll come back to it. I know you want to jump back in, but first and foremost, we wouldn't want to keep the winners waiting. I know they're on delicate time now that they've got all that FaZe money, so let's go over and talk to Michael.
All that FaZe money, apparently. You just put it all on the line right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that I don't think anyone predicted that. Well, at least on the desk and in general, you know, coming off what happened last week at SL, you know, I don't think many people expected this.
I know the problem with that tournament was that we didn't play anything before it. We had a long break, 2 months or something, and we played like 12 hours for 4 days before this tournament. So, and we worked on some strats and everything. So I mean, we're coming into this tournament pretty comfortable, but still we're still missing a coach in game leading. But we have Rain right now that took over the role again after my huge success at Star Ladders as in game leader. We changed like 4 times in game leading there. But, yeah.
Is that something that you're looking to do in the near future, is bring in, because obviously ZBM is your manager, he's not necessarily leading you guys in game, giving you directions, but are you looking in the near future to get a sixth person standing behind you guys in game with a headset, coaching you guys?
Yeah, we're actually gonna have a new coach on Monday. He was supposed to go here with us, but he couldn't because he's gonna be a father soon, so he had some stuff to do. But he's gonna be announced on Monday.
Okay, so what are his initials?
I don't know. You'll see.
All right, very exciting. And so, first match in FaZe, first win.
Yeah, it feels incredible. I mean, they're giving us huge support. I'm just waiting for checking my Twitter right now to see what all of them are writing and everything. So I guess it's gonna be awesome. So face up.
So far, what's it like being in this organization? They're very new to CS, but they are a very well-established organization in Call of Duty and just overall as a global brand.
Yeah, I mean, probably the biggest organization out there. We're honored to play for them and honored to represent FaZe and everything. We have a bright future ahead of us. I think that this year, with FaZe in our back and as a family, we can reach the top.
What's the reception been like for you guys now that you're on FaZe? Have your fans, have the people that have been supporting you guys come over to the new organization?
What did you mean?
As in, like, your individual fans, they're very positive about you guys joining this new organization.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we're gaining a lot of followers and fans by joining FaZe. But still, we have a pretty huge fan base here in Europe. But now we're gonna expand it to America, and it's gonna be huge as freaking.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys are probably going to be playing Na'Vi. I haven't heard the score yet for that match, but you're playing the winner of Na'Vi SK. Just before we head back to the desk, what are your thoughts going into whoever you play next?
I mean, the biggest threat in this group was probably Luminosity. We had never won against them before, and now we actually managed to win against them. And Na'Vi, we're pretty 50-50 against them. So if we play against them, we might win. I mean, of course, we're going to aim for the win. It's not like we're going to lose on purpose, something like someone else.
That'd be very disappointing.
Yeah, maybe CSGO 1 will do that, I don't know. But but yeah, I mean, we can, of course, we can win this group. We can win against Na'Vi, and we can win this tournament.
All right, well, best of luck, Michael, in your next matchup, and congratulations on that as well. What a start to being in FaZe. We're going to head back over to Sadakist and the guys on the desk now.